Welcome to the latest climate podcast. Here are today's top climate news stories. Iran's president, Masoud Pezeshkian, has reportedly ordered the country to suspend cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency, following recent American airstrikes on its nuclear facilities. This decision aligns with a law passed by Iran's parliament, which has also received approval from a constitutional watchdog. The IAEA has been monitoring Iran's nuclear program since the 2015 nuclear deal, which limited uranium enrichment. However, tensions have escalated since the United States withdrew from the agreement in 2018. While Iran claims its nuclear efforts are peaceful, concerns remain about its potential for developing weapons-grade materials.
In the UK, over 80% of farmers are concerned that the climate crisis is threatening their livelihoods, according to a recent study. Many have faced reduced productivity and falling crop yields due to extreme weather, including droughts and heat waves. The British Retail Consortium has linked these weather challenges to rising food prices. Farmers are calling for more government support and stability in green farming initiatives to help them adapt. Anthony Kerwin, a farmer from Kent, emphasized the urgent need for assistance to ensure a sustainable future in farming amidst these climate challenges.
In Spain, Teresa Ribera, the EU's green transition chief, highlighted that political inaction is hampering Europe's efforts to combat climate change, especially during a record-breaking heat wave. With temperatures soaring to 46 degrees Celsius in Huelva, Ribera emphasized the urgent need for action to protect ecosystems and public health. She criticized political parties that deny climate change or view adaptation as too costly. Ribera also pointed to a successful €1.4 billion agreement to protect the Doñana wetlands, showcasing that political consensus is possible. The rising temperatures underline the importance of water as a vital resource for security and the economy.
On July 1, 2025, several exciting tech startups received significant funding to tackle climate change and enhance technology. Genesis AI, based in Paris and Palo Alto, raised $105 million to develop robotics AI. In Prague, Waypoint AI secured $3.1 million for its customer support automation platform. Beep, from Jacksonville, Florida, raised $52.7 million to expand its autonomous shuttle service, aiming to reduce emissions. Additionally, Carbon Upcycling Technologies in Calgary obtained $18 million to convert CO2 into building materials. These investments highlight a strong commitment to innovation in climate tech and AI, promising a greener future.
In the United States, crucial climate change reports have been removed from government websites, making it challenging for local governments and the public to access vital information about climate impacts. Scientists emphasize that these assessments are essential for decision-making, helping communities prepare for climate-related challenges. The White House plans to relocate this information to NASA, but access remains unclear. Experts warn that losing these resources could endanger public safety and hinder effective climate action. The most recent assessment highlighted the varied effects of climate change across the country, particularly affecting minority and Native American communities.
The recent spending bill passed by Senate Republicans poses challenges for renewable energy projects in the United States. While a proposed excise tax on solar and wind was removed, the bill still limits tax incentives for these projects, making it harder for them to qualify for benefits established in 2022. Advocates warn that the bill's strict deadlines for project completion could hinder growth in clean energy. Despite these setbacks, solar and wind energy achieved a significant milestone last year, generating more electricity than coal for the first time. This highlights the ongoing importance of renewable energy in combating climate change.
Europe is currently experiencing a severe heat wave, prompting urgent discussions about climate adaptation. Countries like France and Italy are taking steps to protect vulnerable populations, such as closing schools and banning outdoor work during peak heat. The heatwave has highlighted the risks of extreme temperatures, which have previously led to significant loss of life and agricultural challenges. However, this situation may serve as a catalyst for positive change, as leaders can use it to emphasize the importance of ambitious climate goals. As scientists gather to discuss climate tipping points, there is hope that the crisis will inspire greater commitment to sustainable practices.
Antarctica is facing significant challenges due to warmer oceans, leading to extreme sea ice loss. This situation threatens wildlife, particularly species like the crab-eater seal and Adelie penguin, which rely on sea ice for their habitats. With less ice, penguins struggle to find safe spots during their crucial feather-shedding period, making them more vulnerable to predators. Additionally, the reduction in sea ice is causing more icebergs to break away, complicating shipping routes for Antarctic missions. Researchers emphasize the urgent need for a transition to net zero emissions to mitigate these climate impacts and protect this vital ecosystem.
Tesla, a leading electric vehicle company, is facing challenges as its shares dropped over 20% this year, largely due to a public feud between Elon Musk and former President Donald Trump. Sales have declined significantly in Europe and China, with a 15% drop reported in China alone. Musk criticized a major spending bill proposed by Trump, suggesting it would harm jobs and industries. He even hinted at forming a new political party if the bill passes. This ongoing conflict is raising concerns among investors about the future of Tesla and its regulatory environment.
The Nuclear Regulatory Commission has positively renewed the operating license for the VC Summer Nuclear Station in Jenkinsville, South Carolina, allowing it to operate for another 20 years until 2062. This power plant, which generates 966 megawatts of electricity, serves customers of Dominion Energy and Santee Cooper. Originally licensed for 40 years, the plant's license was first extended in the year 2002. The renewal process included thorough safety evaluations and environmental impact assessments. Despite past challenges with additional reactors and financial issues, this renewal marks a hopeful step forward for energy stability in the region.
In April 2023, the dance duo Bicep traveled to Greenland to create an album highlighting climate change and indigenous culture. They recorded sounds from the melting Russell Glacier, emphasizing the urgent need to address climate issues. Their project, titled Takuk, features collaborations with indigenous artists and aims to raise awareness about the rapid changes in the Arctic climate. The duo's experiences, including performances in Sissamute, inspired them to blend various musical styles and narratives. Their work will culminate in a film and immersive installation, premiering in London, encouraging audiences to engage with the pressing realities of climate change.
Catholic bishops from various regions, including Asia, Africa, and Latin America, are uniting to advocate for climate justice. They emphasize the urgent need for action against climate change, highlighting its disproportionate impact on vulnerable communities. The bishops call for global leaders to prioritize environmental protection and support sustainable practices. They believe that addressing climate change is a moral obligation and essential for the well-being of future generations. This united front showcases a growing commitment among religious leaders to influence positive change and promote a healthier planet for everyone, reflecting hope and determination in the fight against climate issues.
A recent UNESCO report highlights that nearly 75% of the world's cultural and natural heritage sites are at risk due to climate change. This includes famous locations like the Taj Mahal in India, which faces water scarcity, and Yellowstone National Park in the United States, which suffered significant flooding last year. The report warns that regions like the Middle East and North Africa are experiencing increasing water stress, threatening ecosystems and tourism. Additionally, sites such as the historic city of Chan Chan in Peru and Victoria Falls in Africa are also facing challenges from drought and flooding.
The European Union is considering allowing carbon credits from developing countries to help meet its ambitious climate goals. The EU aims to cut carbon dioxide emissions by 90% by 2040, aligning with its target for net zero by mid-century. While some developing nations are eager to participate in projects like tree planting, environmental groups express concern that relying on overseas credits may weaken the EU's climate leadership. EU Climate Commissioner Wopke Hoekstra emphasizes the importance of genuine emissions reductions and aims for a strong commitment during upcoming discussions. The outcomes will be crucial as the world prepares for the climate summit in Brazil this November.
For more climate news, make sure to download the Change Your Climate app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Please note these stories were AI-generated from real news sources, which isn't always perfect. If you have any concerns or questions about the news contained in this podcast, please reach out to us. Thank you, and see you tomorrow.